Hey guys, welcome to PsychicBree.com. I am your resident psychic medium, Bree Clark. Today I'm coming to you from my porch because my dog pack, which are 3 chihuahuas, 2 Chihuahuas and a teacup chihuahua, will not shut up. I have recorded this blog like 4 times and I finally just came outside because I have to get this done. It's like imperative that I share this with you. And what I mean by imperative is it's important and it's immediate, and I keep having so much adversity, like it's cold and there's background noise and chihuahuas keep barking, but I will persevere. You will hear this. If you're here for a reason. And today's blog post, I'm talking about what it's like to overcome rejection when you are a child. When I was born, my biological father and his family didn't want to have anything to do with me. I found that out when I was in 2nd grade by my first alcoholic, abusive stepfather. I met my biological father when I was 13 in person. I just wanted to know him. You know, I didn't have a good relationship with my stepfather. And I had a stepfather before that stepfather who was around when I was like from birth to 3, I think. His name was Red. I don't remember a lot about him. I just remember he left me. And I remember I thought he was my dad for a long time. And then my alcoholic stepfather told me on a bender that, hey, that's not your real dad. David Rayburn's your real dad, and he lives like 2 miles down the road. I was like, oh my God. It was like a whole thing. Like, I found out I had like siblings I didn't know about, and yeah, it was a big deal. And so it was in 13, I found out who my dad was. If you don't know what this is, there's something called a phone book. It's what the white pages at whitepages.com used to be when it was in print. But I looked up his phone number and I called him and we arranged a meeting, and I'll never forget, it was at the local Captain D's. And he told me basically that my mom was a whore in high school, and I knew that not to be true. And that he could be my dad and he could not be my dad, and what did I want, child support? And I was like, no, I just wanted to know you. I just wanted to know part of who I am. So yeah, that was a hard one. I just was like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I'm done. And my mom was with my second stepdad, who was an alcoholic for years on and off. He's the father of my brother Jacob, who you hear a lot about. And then I had 3 other stepdads. And the guy that I refer to now as my dad is Bill Edwards. He's the first guy that my mother has been married to or been in a relationship with that wanted to be my dad. And I know that that is a sacred calling. I know that how important it is to have a parent and allow someone to be your parent is a beautiful thing. And there's a lot of step-parents out there who want to love their stepchildren like their own, and their stepchildren are so angry and hurt that they don't let you love them. And it's really frustrating because you don't know what to do. And I know what that's like because I've been that child who've been desperate for love but has been so rejected that they don't want to open up. And I also know what it's like to be that parent who just wants to love these children, who is doing everything that is expected and then some, who shows up every day and they reject you constantly. It's very, very hard to love yourself when you're constantly rejected, and when you're rejected at such a young age. You know, I was rejected before I was born. I was rejected numerous times after I was born by men who were in positions of authority, and I was loved. I was very lucky in that I was loved by amazing, amazing people. My mother, my grandmother, my aunt, my uncles, my cousins, great aunts and uncles. I have a very strong matriarchal family on my mother's side. I was so lucky with that. But in the process of doing that, I had to learn to love myself. And if you follow me, you'll learn. Last week I talked about using rose quartz to help you build self-confidence and love yourself. And I started building self-confidence in myself when I was in 6th grade. In 6th grade, I moved to this super small school from another super small school. And I went from being around people that I grew up with and knew all my life to hitting puberty and hitting it hard and being around attention from the opposite sex. And I got a lot of attention, and it was for the wrong reasons. And I totally ate that up and let it define me. So for lesson number 1, do not look or allow yourself to receive gratification from the attention of the opposite sex. Don't do it. Don't do it. It is a long, twisty, terrible road that I did for several years. Don't do it. If you've done it, stop it. Number 2, my suggestions to learn to start loving yourself is tell yourself you love yourself. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, or do it through your cell phone. You're taking selfies all the time, and tell yourself you love yourself. Take a selfie and love it. Don't take more than one selfie. That's number 3. Step number 3 is every day take a selfie and pick out something nice about that selfie. Right now, I had my hair done, I've done my makeup, I'm like freezing my ass off because it's 40 degrees and my dogs don't know how to shut the fuck up, but you know what? I'm looking gorgeous. This wind's blowing my curl out, but I'm still rocking it. Yeah, so step number 3, take a selfie, find something about it that you love. Do that for 30 days. That's it. Those 3 things. Do it for 30 days. And you will start to love yourself. So, tip number 1, do not seek gratification or defiance of your value in the opposite sex. Number 2, look in the mirror or look in the phone. Look yourself in the eye and say, I love you. Do it every day for 30 days. Number 3, take a selfie every day. Every day for 30 days and pick something out positive about it. Find something about yourself in that selfie and in every selfie. It could be the same thing over and over again. But do it. Do it for 30 days. And you will start to build self-confidence and you will start to love yourself. If you need more personalized help, please give me a call. Drop a line. Set up an appointment. If you're here for a reason. And it's my privilege to try to serve you to help you live your best life. Have a great day. And take care. And remember, love yourself.